Hi.
I think we're on. Hello, everybody. Welcome. The bold and I guess the bold and beautiful me spotlight here on JLJ Media. I'm one of your hosts. That's not it right there. James Lott Jr. And we're here with Amanda Russ. So I had to ask you, Amanda, how's the other podcast
So I'm working on it. Don't worry. I promise. I know I keep saying that, but I'm I'm redoing it. So it's gonna be different now, but still good. Okay, it's gonna be better. And I just keep running into little issues,
It's
but
not
I'm
easy.
getting there.
It's not easy, folks. I'm telling you guys, it's not easy to do these things. It is not easy.
And I'm still looking for a co-host, another co-host.
And that's not easy either. It's not just not. It's not easy. Do this on your off time and fine time. It's not easy, and do it every week. Soaps are on every day. It's like it's not easy.
I know. I even been looking on like the places, like the podcast places, like Podmatch and stuff like that. But I'm willing to do like a newbie if they're willing to get into the show and watch it. Or someone who knows the show. Like if you don't know the show, then you know what I mean? Like
Right, right. Yeah,
we'll see.
she's working on that, kids. She's working on that. And it's hard. No, it's hard work, folks. You got. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, trust me. I've been doing this for 10 years. It's not easy to find people to do it. We know it's not easy. So we're here to talk about Bold and the Beautiful, of course, this week. But
The
of
good
course, the
one.
church announcements. Firstly, we did Y&R. It's out. It's on audio and video. Check that out here where you get your audio and video. It's there. After this will be hopefully Frank and I talking about so far so good, talking about General Hospital and the epic fall out of the window. We're talking about that. I can't wait. I can't. Everybody's like James. Like I mean, everybody was talking about it. Everybody in the summer was talking about it.
Well,
So
even I saw it. Like even
she's like,
I saw it. Okay, guys.
I'm so excited. Ken Clark said, "What are the qualifications, Amanda?" He's all laughing. Somebody good. Okay, like somebody good. Good. I've had bad co-hosts. You don't want that in your life. So you do not want
And
that in
my
your
sister's also been busy. So we're trying to work it out.
yes. Just try to work it out. So that's that. After that, of course, audition days, we have my chocolate twin and his peeps over there talking about Days of Our Lives. So Michael Madison is on sabbatical for right now. People are asking, where is he? He'll be back at some point, but right now he's taking time off for himself, and which we all got to do sometimes because we do these 24/7. These are all year round. We don't get time off naturally. Like most shows have seasons. We don't have that.
No, I know. I
And
wish
well,
we
yeah,
had
talk
that.
to. I know we don't have. Yeah, we don't have that. Ken, talk to Amanda about that. Text her, or whatever, message her, whatever. Talk to her.
What? Yeah, who Ken's talking smack. Why don't you
But
try
no,
it, Ken?
but no, he's saying, I'm thinking about trying out. I was like, well, talk to her. I guess a friend, talk to her.
Yeah, message me.
Try it. At least try it once if you like it or something. Hi, GD Roberts. Hi, Jeremy. Where's Tammy? Tammy hates us, so she's not with us anymore. I'm just kidding. I just leave
We're
it like
not friends
that.
anymore. She
I guess just
dropped
leave it like
us.
that. We're not friends anymore, so fuck that bitch. Just kidding, kids. As they cut that part out and post it. No, Tammy has other things to do, so she didn't come today. So we'll see her in 2 weeks when we come back. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see what happens. She couldn't come last week. Couldn't come this week. She's busy. That's why she moved on to
She
other
was
things.
she was all what is that show, James? She was all Sex in the City last
Yeah, so
weekend.
she busy traveling stuff. She don't have time for us right now. So I'm gonna this is shady. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And then when she comes back, we can discuss it when she comes back.
I'm just talking smack because I'm jealous.
They're gonna totally cut out my parts. I said, fuck that bitch, she's gone, and post it to her. Please do it. It'll be fun. Tammy's gonna get Il Giardino doing some detective work. Right, she's on
Yeah.
assignment, Jeremy. Right, she's on assignment right now. Um, that's why she's not here. So also check out my interview with Sean Kanan. We talked about Bold and the Beautiful. Thanks to the folks who came live. We talked about he gave some insights. She gave some insights. So go check out Bold and Beautiful. We talked about Cobra Kai, Young and the Restless, Live GH, Studio City. We did talk about Bold and Beautiful and Sheila and Annika and all that stuff. We talked about all of it. So, and Hollis, talked about Hollis, and Clint Howard. He tells actually a very interesting story about Clint Howard. So check that out. It's on JLJ this evening. That's what it's on here on YouTube or on any audio station. JLJ this evening with Sean Kanan. So check that out, my buddy. And check him out in season 6, episode 4 of Cobra Kai.
Don't worry, I'll check him out. You don't gotta worry about
I'll check him out, all right. And he has new merch.
Barely out.
Okay, I forgot he has new merch. So go to his places where you find him. Sean.Kanan on Instagram, Sean Kanan everywhere else. He has new merch like Queen Cobra Kai and all that stuff. So he gets stuff for girls too. Speaking of that, Tammy and I are both wearing Kathy Kelly Lane caftans.
James,
I said Tammy. That's
we're
how I got
both
up
wearing, oh yeah, this is in honor of KKL, guys.
Yeah, so we're both wearing our caftans.
Isn't this cute? It's got little fringe on the bottom, and James is on the sleeve.
Yes. And Kathy, when I posted mine, when we first got them, she loved it. She laughed. She loved it. It's like, I was like, okay. I was like, go on, Kathy. You love it.
I won this one.
That's
I've bought several, but I won this one on the bus tour thing. She dressed me in it, guys.
I love it.
I don't even want to wash it ever.
Well, you don't have to that much because you don't wear it all the time.
You like put it on me and was tying it up and everything, telling me how to wear it. And I was like, I think I'm going to die right now.
She's so nice. Oh my gosh, she's so nice. We love her. So you can go to Kathy Kelly Caftans for KKL Caftans for more information. She does sell these, and they're great too. I'm telling you, anything. I'm telling you, there's anything else I need to tell you guys while we're on Bold and Beautiful. I think that's it. Hi, V Carter. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jeannie. Right. So okay. I don't like Brooke, but KKL looks good in lingerie. Well, I guess we'll start there. It was a little weird. Vigo just
it was a little weird.
A little weird having Zende take pictures of his auntie. But she did look good. I'd like the message they were sending for older people that we ain't dead, because she's a little older than I am. We're just on the same age. We ain't dead. We can still be sexy. It's a great, great message. So what were you thinking?
And she's gorgeous. Like, that's ridiculous. I just strive to look that good when I'm that old. Or I didn't mean it that way. When I'm older.
Yes.
Sorry, that came out wrong.
I know what I mean. I know what it means, though. Yes, we are a little older. Some of us are in our mid to late 50s, which I am, and she is. So we're holding it down.
Oh, I think it's awesome. She came out in that purple, and at first I was like, because it looked like a purple nightgown. But then when she came around in the light, it was see-through, like completely see-through. And I was like, oh, I get it now. I was like, I want one of those.
So the stuff looked good. Whoever designed it in real life, it looked really good. It was something designed. It looked good on her. It looked good on her. And the fact that she's she's still small and considered Hollywood star, but she's voluptuous in certain parts. She has a bust, which in Hollywood circles that's a huge thing. She's not that big. But I love that they showed that she has some meat on her, and that it's healthy, and it's wonderful.
And I love that it's about her. It's Ridge supporting her, Ridge like championing her, because it's always about Ridge. It's always about Ridge. This time it's actually about her. And I love that he's going up against Steffi for Brooke. I love that. Finally.
Yes. And they're now finally pushing. Hi, Marvin. They're now finally pushing.
Hi, Marvin.
Destiny. They're finally showing them kind of being a little more romantic. They haven't shown them be romantic in a long time. And this is leading to Monte Carlo, of course, which is all this week. This whole week is going to be Monte Carlo. But they were leaning towards the romantic side, which made me laugh because of Steffi's reactions. Steffi,
she's always like, oh, bro.
When she walked in on him, she was like, oh, I couldn't stop laughing.
And then you know what was funny? They said, the door was locked. And she was like, well, I thought that they accidentally left it locked. I was like, what?
You see, it was locked. They were like, we did lock the door. We know how to do this. We're Brooke and Ridge. We know how to do
Right?
this time on a desk. On a desk.
That's not their first rodeo.
It sure isn't. And she's done stuff at work before, so she knows what's going on. That is hilarious. I mean, that's hilarious. I know. Just her reactions, like, and you know, it wasn't Steph. It wasn't Hope's fault. She tried to stop her, and she shut her down. She had the passport. That passport.
She was trying to tell her. She was like, wait. No, it's not about that. And Steph was like, whatever. She's like, I don't have time for you right now, Hope. I don't have time. And Hope was like, fine.
Well, and we had Tom Arnold. They just shoot out the guest stars. They shoot out, but he had the panties. He's like on the panties. She's like, oh, sorry. Like
she's like throwing all her stuff out, and it's like flying out at him.
And I was like, that's kind of. I thought it was kind of cute. I like stuff like that. Little slaps.
Her hair.
Her hair. I love. He's like, here's your hair. Here's your panties. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was kind of fun. It's like a fun.
It was.
She could have drove to the airport and gave it to Carter. Kids like trying to make up for Steffi.
I would be happy if they put Carter with Hope, Steffi, me. Like, I don't even, he needs someone. I don't get that.
Look, Rodell's all, Hope could have thrown a passport in the elevator. Just in there. Like, why? Why would she do that?
Like, here, bitch.
Here, bitch. Here's your passport. Why would she do that? She hates her. They hate each other. Why
would she help her?
I wouldn't help her either. She was wanting what?
Steffi keeps being mean to her. Why would she?
Yeah, I'm like, fuck Steffi. And she been wanting to she wanted her parents to have a good time on the trip anyway. So why not? Like, why not? I was like, Tom Arnold and Charlie were brothers. That would be funny, Ken. That would be a funny thing. They say he was laughing with Hope. I know. I was laughing. That was hilarious. I thought the whole thing was hilarious. Hope was like, ha 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 ha, bitch.
Because she's so. It's like she thinks that she's very much like her grandmother, because she thinks that everyone has to get her okay or her approval for something. Like I don't need your approval to bring my wife on a trip with me. Okay, no. Little girl. And you're gonna cry like you're 12 because you're not going with daddy on a trip by yourself? Mm-hmm. Girl, stop.
Mm-hmm. As that Hope's gonna get it when Stevie finds out. Hope's gonna get it. It was not Hope's fault. Hey, not her fault.
She tried to help.
The thing is, Steffi she left her passport amongst papers. That's Steffi's fault. Steffi should have been more careful with her passports. We've all traveled outside the country. Friends. Right. That's her fault. She had a messy desk and didn't know what's going on. That's how I look at it as. I'm like, that's not Hope's responsibility. Hope was trying to be nice at first. And then when someone's being mean to her, if someone shut me down like that, fuck you. I'll move on. Right?
I was trying to help you.
Yeah, exactly. Why would I help you harder? I'm like, I'm petty, folks. I am petty. I'm like, yeah, sorry, bitch. You're not going on a trip.
Why would I help you harder?
Yes. Okay. And she did run to the elevator. Yes, and she ran to the elevator. That's right. She ran to the elevator. She did.
She did in her heels too. Clink, 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 clink. Steffi.
I know, like she did. She had running little heels.
She like clink, 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 clink.
Yes. But Steffi not being there, not gonna hurt nothing. They want Brick. That's wrong show. They want Bridge and Brooke. That's what they want. They want Brooke.
Right.
Come on, they don't want Steffi. It's a business trip. Yeah, there's somebody watching them. So somebody's watching Brooke and Ridge. Who is that?
Oh no. Is that Taylor?
Well, everybody, I don't know. Everybody's like, what do you guys think at home? Who do you think is watching? I'm trying to think, who could it be? Steffi is both the best and worst aspects of Steffi and Ridge. Competitive, impulsive, bossiness, expecting their decision to be the most important. Thing is, here's the phone. I like Steffi normally. I'm gonna say I'm not a Steffi hater, so I'm not a Steffi Hope thing. I actually like Steffi more than I like Hope most of the time. However, as of late, I think Steffi's been too hard on them. It's been too rough. Because they leave town. We should look at Hope for the future. It's like Steffi's not doing it just for the company. Even Carter,
I know.
Even Carter to help. Like
the plane didn't even take off yet, and she's like, "All right, we're gonna friggin' talk about your line that we need to get rid of."
Yeah, I was like, and even Carter was there like, "Sorry, Hope. I'm like the numbers are like." She was like, "He was like the numbers that we were looking at, like." Steffi's like, "I'm just sorry. I just I'm like, whatever. I'm like, that's like Steffi, your team too much.
She is.
You're not being above board either. You want all the Logans gone. That's the whole thing. When you don't realize the Logans are an integral part of the Forrester creations. They are a part of it.
You know good and well that for the last few years, Hope's line has been the one that's been making money and they've been concentrating on. Right?
Right. So folks are saying Morgan, which I thought that too, you guys, Joy and Kenneth, I thought that also. Well, a long time ago, I thought Morgan, that'd be kind of funny to get her back. I have no idea. I could be Taylor. I don't know. Rodelli, Carter needs a woman. Lawrence looks too good to be single. Well,
thank you.
We agree with that.
Completely. I say, did I not? Please give that man somebody. I'll volunteer. Please give that man somebody. That ain't fair.
No. Well, Mr. Cole, yes. Hope is now becoming a sassy girl now. She's becoming, her hair is different, makeup, clothing's way better. I like the newer Hope.
Yeah, me too.
One of the things she does, she calls everything out. I like soaps. That's very hard. They don't do it very often. She comes out and just tells people. She's like, "I know what you're doing, Stephanie. I know what you're doing. I love it. I think why not? I think this could be a good. I mean, I want them to get along. But I was a soap opera, I guess, so they can't get along. But I want, and Brooke's like, stop it, Hope, stop it, stop looking at Finn, stop it, stop it. I love it. It's making me like, mom. I'm just like looking.
Every time something happens, Brooke's like, she looks at her like that, like,
I know. She's like, come on, my girlfriend. I love it.
She doesn't want her to do it.
No.
Because that's what Steffi would do. Like, yes. I think she's trying to say, like, don't do what Steffi would do. That's going to cause a war, right? Like, you didn't want her to do that to you and Liam, right? You can't do that. And Hope's all like, what?
Like, what, Mom?
Thinking about Finn, like, what? What'd you say, Mom? What?
I know. And but I'm not mad at it either. I'm like, I think it would be karmic justice if Hope and Liam, even Hope and Liam, wrong people, Hope and Finn, even if they just kissed. I don't even need them to sleep together because that other kiss is still out there, folks.
I know. Hope doesn't know that they kissed behind her back.
Right. The Liam, Steffi kisses, 2 kisses are still out there. Still out there. Steffi has no place to talk shit about anybody.
Still floating around out there.
It's still floating. She's a hypocrite. It's still floating. She has not said nothing. You know that this is bold and beautiful, so you know that right now. I don't think Finn's into Hope. That's the whole thing. I agree with you, Diane. He's not into Hope.
No, he told her quick. He was like, "This is not gonna work." He said, "This is not gonna work on me." Mm-hmm. And I was like, I knew it, because Finn's not like that. He's not like Liam.
Nope. I know. I always seeing that if Steffi and Carter have chemistry, I think they do.
Yeah, me too.
I think they do. I hope it's Shauna, the other woman. So I had heard that she was coming back. I had heard that Denise was just coming back at some point. It could be Shauna.
It could be.
I love Taylor. I haven't talked to my girl in a while. Oh my God, Krista Allen. So I have no idea. Well, that was even Tony Moore is in the chat. Like I said, watch the show Audition Days today.
Tony.
Yeah, Audition Days. I don't blame him for saying that. We knew it wasn't going to work. He's on there. but do you think Hope, in a way, is becoming TC? Well, well, the whole thing is that there's something to think. Hope is becoming it's Hope and Steffi are Brooke and Taylor. They literally just do the same thing. That's literally what it is.
Oh, Tony. Is that Tony's?
Yeah.
Carter has chemistry with everybody. Like he
Lauren,
just, it's the vortex. I'm telling you, it's the vortex.
Lawrence St. Victor got chemistry with everybody. He is hot stuff maybe this evening.
You should have seen me in person when I was like, I couldn't hardly talk.
Yeah, he is a tall drink of chocolate water.
Yes.
Yes, he is. And one of the nicest guys like in the business.
Oh, yeah. So
like,
sweet.
Seriously, one of the nice guys in business.
I had to make myself not stare at him. I had to force myself to not stare at him.
It's literally they are Lauren. Carter has chemistry with everybody.
James can't talk now.
I can't talk all of a sudden. Oh, he's hotsy totsy. The old Tony he is. Look up Lauren St. Victor. Go to my friends list.
Please look it up.
And you can look up Lauren St. Victor. He is all that and more. He is Totsy. I know you got Totsy. So, but yeah, so definitely in 4 years of the show, Finn's been able to keep it in his pants. Yes. Stephanie on him that one time with Liam, which resulted in Homegirl. And then Liam and Steffi kissed nobody knows about twice. And Steffi's twice sitting there being judgmental. Your lips should not be on top of somebody else. You can't talk about it.
What's their excuse gonna be? Oh, you know what? It was kind of rainy, and I just slipped and fell right into his lip.
I fell into his mouth. I just fell right in. I mean, now we understand on some level why you did, but that's not the point. We're not married, so I'm like, I understand. So I'm like, come on, folks. I'm like, so all that's out there. Yes, we'll get to Don shirtless in a second, kid. Don't worry, we're gonna get there. Get there in a second.
How come every week our show turns into just us talking about how hot Carter is, and then how hot Don is?
You won't get this on any other show, folks. Only on our show. That's right.
How hot Finn is. Like we just can't help ourselves.
Yeah. And we said the same thing with Brooke's hot. We're like Stephanie's hot, but no, I don't. It's the hot show. I'll tell you, they're all hot. It's a hot show.
Yeah.
It's a hot show. Can we get shot? I wish we could get Don shirtless again on the show. Oh my God. Woo. I mean, he was, folks, when he was like when he took Poppy upstairs, I was like, I wish it was me. I was he was taking me upstairs. Woo. I was like, oh, Carter. Yeah, look up Don Diamont too, Tony. He is, I mean, for 60 years old, he looks better now than he did when he was younger. He looks better now than he did when he was younger. He's hotter now. He's hotter now. I'm sorry, Amanda, what?
He's like wine.
Yes, he's hotter now than he was when he was younger.
Better with age.
I mean, in person, I got to shake his hand. I'm never gonna wash his hand again.
I hugged him
twice,
and I touched his shoulder. He had makeup on his shirt, and I was like, let me just get that off. I was like, can I touch you? And he was like, please. And I was like, let me just get that off.
Okay.
You know me, James. I was like, let me just get that off for you.
Yeah, I can't look at this off of you. I mean, he took his shirt off, and Poppy was like, she was popping. She was in. And then, of course, Will shows up.
What was that scream about, James?
Like, ah! Like, why are you screaming, girl?
It was a burglar.
I was like, oh my God, it's just a boy. Well, I mean, a grown man. I'm like, come on. It was like, come on. So he comes on, and I'm telling you, folks, he looked like Joshua Morrow. That kid is Joshua, I mean, it's his son in real life. It is Joshua Morrow with some good teeth and a good smile. I was like, that is his son. That is crazy. That kid is literally a young Nick. I was like, screw Nepo baby crap. I love it. I think it's hilarious. I was like, wow. I mean, that kid is like, that's, oh my God, that's crazy. What about when Will showed up? Will interrupted the sex. He was like, oops.
He was like, excuse me.
And then next time he saw, yeah, make sure you have a shirt on next time, or whatever. Make sure you have a shirt on. I'm like, Amber's he loves Will so far. I think I just think it's very. He showed up like, oh my goodness, you're totally like, yes.
I know. I was like, all right.
Like, okay, next generation. The
How
next
old do you
generation.
think he is? How old do you think he is?
He said you're an adult now. He said that to him. You're an adult. We're all adults. No, he's supposed to be 18, 19, 20. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. He looks so much like Joshua Moore. I'm like, oh my God, it's so crazy with shorter hair.
He does.
I was like, wow.
And he's not a huge fan of the whole situation.
Oh, he was like, who these bitches?
He's like,
oh
who
my
are
God,
these
it's the family.
people that are taking our house over?
I know he
Who
told
are
his
these
mom that.
people?
He was like, all of a sudden, I'm like, okay. Yeah, Thomas is coming back. He's off the show. In real life, our boy is Matt Atkinson is expecting his first baby.
Oh
It
wow.
just came out. So yeah.
That
So
was soon?
yeah.
Wow.
So he's expecting his first baby. That's
I thought they were on like a extended honeymoon or something.
Dad, they're going full speed ahead. So congratulations to Matthew. So he'll be back. I got to run. Lady Bristol Ward just walked in. We got some tea to put out. And that's right, girl. Thank you, Tony Moore. Everybody watched Audition Day today at 3:00. I just because Luna now saw the letters from Tom. I was like, but even Luna was like to Katie, but I did the test. I didn't want to be Bill's child either. I did on purpose to see. So I'm like, this is a weird storyline. I don't know what they're going for. So Poppy admits to Bill. The Tom thing, okay. Katie doesn't trust him. But Archie's like, is it because you still miss him? Like, no, it's that. But then he got with Will, so I'm like, you miss our house there. It's just like,
it is weird because she saw that, and then Katie's like, well, dang, I wonder if she killed him. And I was like, that is exactly what I was thinking, but I don't think you should go around saying that yet without some kind of proof. You can't just you can't just go around saying she killed those two men. I was like,
right.
You need proof. She probably did, but you need proof.
Right. You just can't I mean, I can see why Luna's like, you're going a little too far, Katie. Like, this is too much. It's inappropriate, unnecessary. And I think you need to leave. I was like, oh, girl. Katie was like, okay, I'll leave. And I'm just like, no, he chased after you for years and you turned him down.
Yep. But now that he don't want you, now you want him.
But see, people are talking about if Luna is not Bill's daughter, then there's a triangle between Will, RJ, and her. And I'm like, but we saw him take I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know how that test would not be accurate unless Lee is in on it. And the whole thing is fake. Like they're fighting and all that. But it doesn't make sense because they fight even when no one's watching.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like it doesn't make sense.
Leb D says, I think Lee and Jack conspired together. They
seem to hate each other though.
Right. So it is
he
convoluted.
Hates him.
It is convoluted. I don't it just makes no sense to me. It's like we'd be different if we didn't see the test.
Right.
But all you gotta do is then just go take a test and then see if Bill's the father. But I'm like, I'm fine with Luna being Bill's daughter too. I'm like, I kind of like it.
And all right. I agree with you. I don't know how she would fake that test, but I did think it was quite interesting that he was at that same festival. So she probably hooked up with Bill and him that same weekend, and that's why she didn't know.
Right, well, it makes sense. But see, V thinks Jack interfered with the test. She thinks Jack's the father of Luna. And then Lee knows Bill is the father. Result will be embarrassing to her.
I don't know.
Making a flashback where we see someone tamper the test beforehand. I'm like,
Maybe.
what they do? I don't. I just it's all. It makes no sense to me. It feels backwards. Like
Yeah.
we should have not seen Lee do a test.
Right. Then we'd all be like,
yeah, because everybody's like, why would she fix the test? Or it doesn't make sense. I know. Because she doesn't want Bill to be part of it. She wouldn't.
And I don't see her conspiring with Jack, because every time she sees him, she makes me laugh so hard. Last time she said, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And he was like, "Oh, I just came to see Finn." And she goes, "Oh, I thought you were here looking for nurses."
I know. I was like, go girl.
Oh, she said, "I thought you were here looking for pretty nurses." She looked him up and down too.
I can't think of a potential love triangle because I feel like Luna is supposed to be Bill's daughter. So I'm not even going to speculate that because I'm just like, I don't think it. I think it's ridiculous. This storyline's ridiculous. So because right, because Lee hates Poppy. When she says Penelope, every time Lee says Penelope, it's hatred.
Yeah.
What has Penelope done now? What's Penelope done? She hates her. So I'm like, I don't see her helping her in any way. So I just.
Yeah, me either. That's what
people are trying to explain it in chat, but I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. I mean, it's a soap opera. I know they can twist things around, I guess. We'll find out. I just don't. I'm not buying it. It's they could have done a better job at this than all this convolutedness. It was like, why make it so no, Lee's I'm doing the test. I'm doing a test, that's it.
right.
It's like she was so adamant about it and was like, it was right in our face. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, this is kind of weird.
She wasn't mad at Katie.
No.
Like, she wasn't mad, but she also was like, I just don't know how that would work. Like, I don't understand. Right. Like, she said, like, she's awful. She's horrible. Like, she's a horrible person, but I just don't see her killing someone.
Yeah, right. She said that. I don't see her killing someone. And if Lee says that makes some kind of sense. Because Lee, she tells the truth about her sister. She don't care.
Yeah.
She talks the truth about her sister. She don't care. But I think Sheila was too obvious, of course.
Right.
That's just obvious. And I think Poppy's too obvious. Either someone's setting her up or something's going on. So so for me, this issue of who's the daddy makes no sense to me because I thought it was settled. It was
we already know.
In front of us.
Right.
It was right in front of us by somebody who doesn't tamper with stuff. Lee is not like, so far they have not shown us that Lee is like that at all.
Right.
They show Lee to be an upstanding, highly moral person. Because she's like, she don't like to read people. She don't care. Like she do not care. She will tell you. So I'm having a hard time buying this. So that's why the storyline makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. There's other things you can do. I mean, Katie not trusting you, okay, fine, but like that makes no sense to me either. It's just like you didn't want him. Now all of a sudden you want him. Like but you're not saying you really want him. So I'm like, right.
She's saying she don't trust her, which is fine. Like no one trusts their guy's new chick, right? Your ex has a new chick, no one trusts her.
That's
bitch ain't coming to my house.
Okay, right. That's natural. That's totally that's natural. Yeah, making some convoluted story. It's really it's just I don't know. I'm
confused by it.
Yes, and this murder mystery, I'm not a fan of either. I don't give two shits. But why did he kill Hollis? Leave our house alone. I don't. It's so. I'm like, it's just so weird. And like this story.
Why Hollis?
Like Hollis and Tom, and you have Justin looks shady, Jack looks shady. Sheila, we know Sheila didn't do it. Poppy looks shady. Obviously Deacon didn't do it. He's doing stuff. But I think what else? But it's like. So did Justin?
It wasn't Sheila, right?
No, I don't think it was Sheila. I think that's too obvious. I think that's just too obvious. And I think and Poppy, because she's done drugs before. I mean, come on. It's just
Leave
not,
that girl alone with her
yeah,
mess.
it's just 1950. 1950. Like, come on. And then, like Darby 13 just said, if Poppy did it, why would she keep Tom's backpack in her apartment where anybody could see it? Exactly. It's obviously a frame job. I totally agree with you.
Just like me. I'm like, what? I'm so nosy. I go through the whole backpack. I read all them letters.
It's so weird. It's like,
Oh, you know what I do like though? Because of this, now Justin's back.
no, we like him.
Oh yeah, we do. And we interviewed him once.
Yes, we did.
And he loved my background, by the way.
Yeah, he like it, right? Yes. Like, so he's back, so good. And apparently him and Bill are fine. So
They seem like they're starting to be friends again.
yes. So did Justin do something for Bill?
That's what I was wondering. He
Did
acted all surprised, but what if he actually knew?
What's the thing? Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm going, okay, I'll go this direction. What if we thought they found out about Tom and that Tom was a threat? So yeah, Justin take care of it, and then maybe it went too far. Because
Justin does do some stuff. I mean,
right.
He locked Thomas in a cage once.
And he dropped Ridge out of a helicopter. They did the whole thing with Ridge. They set that up a long time ago. So I mean, he does stuff, but maybe he wasn't trying to kill him. Maybe he was just trying to incapacitate him or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. And Hollis did know what he read the letter, so he saw the backpack and everything. So there was that for him. I'm just saying.
That's okay.
Well, I'm just saying why we like Hollis. Like, that's a shame. So
what I don't get is whoever it is actually either trying to help Poppy or set her up. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure that out.
Again, this thing is convoluted. It's just like it's two characters we don't care about. Well, Hollis we care about a little bit, but it's like we don't. I'm like, okay. Poor Deacon's like, I'm just trying to serve some pizza, and I got people.
Like, why do people keep dying at my restaurant?
I'm afraid to open. I'm afraid to open. I was like, if you keep dying over here, I was like, that made me laugh a little bit. I was like, I don't blame him on some level. He's like, I can't fucking open. So I'm just like, again, some of the things make sense on their own. Will not being into this Insta family totally makes sense.
Right.
You can work with that. It makes sense. They work with that. I'll even give Katie being a little jealous. I can work with that. But I feel like Luna should just be hit the dad. I mean, Luna should be Bill's thought, and that's it. I mean, the way they showed it. If they change it, we get a flashback. I'm gonna roll my eyes.
Yeah, because Lee's so careful. Like it would have to be it would be weird.
They would have to change Lee's character to make this work.
Yeah.
Which like, she's very consistent. She's very much, I said, high moral ground.
Or someone, whoever got her that test, like maybe she said, hey, I need you to go get me this and bring it to me. Maybe she got like her assistant or someone to do it. That's the only thing I can think of is that they tampered with it. I don't know why.
They're going to have to literally they're going to have to really stretch. Do this, but they didn't have to. It could have just been the test was taken and it's up in the air. That would make sense. But to have Lee, I know it's like a broken record, but just like having Lee,
we don't know what's going on,
right? Because like Lee she made such a point of I'm going to do a test in front of you. I want to make sure it's true, and she looked shocked, like what? She was hoping it wouldn't be. I'm like, that's the whole point.
She even said, "Oh my god, you told the truth."
Yeah,
like I'm shocked. She said, "Oh my god, you told the truth for once."
It was all a backhanded compliment. Like you told you, she did. I was like, that's the whole point of this. It makes no sense to me. That's what I'm having a problem with. Is that it's not adding up for me. The story of no Kelly is Bill's daughter. I'll get your kid still.
Kid, that has to be kid.
That is Kid. He's still working on that one.
Of course it is.
That's his still. I love Kid. He does that. I agree with you, man. Lee ordered is ordered and methodical. I know. That's what's so funny. It's like
I feel like she's the type that would have went to the place, got the test, held it the whole time, put it in her purse, then made sure her purse didn't get touched, and then drove over there. Like I feel like
no, she did. She did at the house. She didn't go anywhere. She didn't even leave.
True.
They didn't leave. They stayed in the house. They did the test. They let her sit there and ding. And they all waited. And then when it came out, and she was like, she was ready to gloat. Homegirl was ready to say, "Yeah, bitch, you thought you were."
Yeah, she was.
She was like,
say, "I told you so."
She was ready. She did. Diane, that's actually a good. I can see that happening. Watch Sheila solve the murder mystery, catch the killer to redeem herself.
See that? That would be.
I can see that. I can totally see that, Diane. And that actually would. I would get into the story a little more. What's the case? If she was like, "I'm gonna figure this out."
No, Steffi's never gonna forgive her though.
Oh, yeah. Well, she shouldn't. That's fine.
She could everybody get on me. Save the whole company, and she still wouldn't forgive her. She'd be like, "Thanks, now."
She saved Kelly, and she don't forgive her. So I don't matter. So I get that. That part's fine. I'm okay with that. I really want Lee. I really want to like Lee when her meanest are. That's kind of like why I like her, because she is mean. She don't give a fuck. She is mean. She is mean.
She don't have time. She does not play around.
Amber's already thinking if they make Lee the killer, that would give Finn excuse to get for his mother. So then Finn's both his mothers are killers? That'd be too weird.
Oh no. That would suck.
That would suck. Both my moms are killers. That would suck.
Does Lee hate her enough?
But they're all. She could set her sister up. That could be it too.
Because you're right, James. You're right. Somebody put that backpack in her room or in their apartment.
Yeah, obviously.
So now they either gonna hide it, which is against the law, or she's gonna have to turn it in. Now, how does she look having his backpack?
Exactly.
Not good.
No. So I get that. I get that also. So I said there's some things in the storyline I can pick out and go, okay, they do it. But I'm just saying there's a couple of things to me that just are so weird that I'm just like, okay, I'll watch and see what happens, obviously. We'll talk about it.
James. All right, I guess if you twist my arm, I'll watch.
I'll watch.
Right, but
I'll watch. But I'm like, my eyes are rolling. Just because you're a mean person doesn't. Just because you're mean doesn't call me a good person. Exactly. I can be mean sometimes. Shit, I'm a good person.
Yeah.
But
same.
that's fine.
And just because you're mean doesn't mean you're a bad parent necessarily.
Exactly.
Right.
Whoever the murderer is knows about what poisons someone to death. That makes Lee a suspect for him. Okay, Jeremy. Deacon and Sheila know about the backpack. What evidence is in the backpack besides letters Tom wrote to Poppy? Oh, I don't know. Just the light of the letters written
there. I think Hollis saw something.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering why the killer didn't take those letters out. Oh, because they want to frame her. Right. So yeah, I wonder what else was in that backpack. Because the killer took out whatever they wanted, right?
Well, Diane brings a point. Hollis knew his killer. Right before he died, he was talking to him like they were friends. He goes, "Yeah, what are you doing here?" He goes, "What are you doing here?" So he knew. So Hollis knew the killer. Remember?
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, Diane brings a good point. He knew the killer. He recognized the killer.
Yeah.
Poppy said Thomas passed out, so and she went and met Bill. Well, that's not that. Well, that's all. The whole thing. No, so I get the point. They slept together the same night or whatever happened that night. They met the same night. I totally get that part. But I'm saying the thing that's still, I'm gonna be a broken goddamn record. Lee took the test in front of them. Lee administered the test in front of them.
She did, though. She did.
She didn't go to a lab. She didn't go anywhere. I mean, everyone on the show comes to that restaurant. I'll do them all. But he knew that. But the killer said right before he died, he talked to the killer.
Right.
So I don't know what your point is, because that's literally before he died. He goes, "What are you doing here? Like, what's going on?" And it was dark out. It was dark. He was out there, and then we saw him dead next. So I don't know what your point is. So he knew the killer before he died.
Yeah, this person knows their way around because they keep showing them.
Yeah.
Like, like they keep showing them like
Right.
looking at things, but you don't see who it is or anything, of course.
I'm just saying that he knew that. We're just saying he knew the killer before he died. So
Right.
I mean, it could be. I don't know if he knows Justin, or we don't know exactly who he knows. That comes in there. A lot of people come into a restaurant. We don't know exactly who he knows, but he knows some people. Yes, I agree.
I'm really happy Justin's back. It's
Oh, no,
probably just temporary, but I wish he would be back for good.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. He's a great. My pen is my pen's leaking.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, no, yeah. Aaron D. Spears is great.
On the eyes, so he's good. He's
okay.
He's extra scenery.
He is extra scenery. But yeah, so fuck. I'm just saying, and so Ethel agrees with me. I'm just saying, it's just like we saw that. I'm saying, how can they? The test was done there at Bill's house. They didn't go to another room because Lee was so insistent in doing this, and because she wanted to get Poppy so bad.
And she did. I'm waiting for Ethel to tell us. Period. Again.
That's all. Lee's a magician to you. He's all by the wave of my hands.
Yeah.
Hollis said, "Good thing you're here." And he talked to someone about I found about the backpack. So it's somebody he knew.
Dang it! Who does he know?
I'm saying that's somebody he knew that he felt he could talk to, not just a customer, but somebody he knew.
Yeah, you're right, because he also didn't freak out like, what are you doing back here? Type of thing,
Lee loves Luna more than it disgust for Poppy. I don't even know if she loves Luna. She would not tamper the test. She would break Luna's heart. I don't even think Lee was even thinking of that, to tell you the truth. I think Lee was just thinking, I don't want Poppy to have a rich man. I want to turn her down. Oh, Lee was petty. Lee was being petty V. I think that's what it was.
Yes, she was.
Being petty. She was like, I'll do the test, bitch, and I'm going to show everybody that you're a liar. And then, well, Joy, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be something ridiculous. Joy's like, come on, guys, it's Brad, like Brad Bell. He'll write something ridiculous, make it not any sense, but expect us to believe it. Exactly. I'm saying, right now, that's what I'm saying. Right now, I'm rolling my eyes. So I'm waiting to see it. So whatever comes out is going to have to. I know Luna said, we're hostile, we're friends of ours. I'm like, they're friends.
I was so mad. I was like, girl, don't you come in here crying like you didn't even know that man.
Exactly. See, again, yeah, like we didn't see that online. I agree. So Ethel, I'm with you. So I'm like, but Joy, no, I'm with you. I'm like, girl, as I was saying, right now I'm rolling my eyes. There's nothing making sense.
I know. I agree with Ethel. That it is weird.
Samantha goes, maybe Hope's headaches are giving her extra personality. She's killing people. That's hilarious. No, her headaches will be cured from Finn's hands, apparently. That's all she's talking about.
I know one thing, every time he was around, I'd be like, oh my gosh,
my head hurts.
Killing me.
On my shoulders. I think Lee has no pressure on Bill. Just to try for us to warn over the decades. I don't know. That's the whole thing. I know Lee and Bill were going that direction. They went to Poppy. So I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's a strange storyline. I think if it was done a little differently, I would believe it more. I'm just like right now, it's just so like they're going to tell us. Obviously, they're going to let us know. Obviously, if we keep watching, they're going to let us. They're going to do something. So I'm like, I'm curious. I don't care about the storyline, but I'm curious to see how they're going to end it.
Oh, I know they're doing something. I'm just trying to figure out what.
Like what? So I am curious to see how they're going to end it because I don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be something else. So.
Look, they don't have nothing. They don't have anything for Scott Clifton to do.
No, not right now. No.
Like he needs a project. He needs something to do.
Well,
he's so nosy. He gets in everybody's business. Can't they give him something?
Well, see, they need to speed up and have Finn and Hope in a compromising position. Either Lynn finds that either Liam finds out, or Stephanie walks in, drives her crazy. She goes to Liam. That's
of course
something has to happen, but it's going to be. It's going to come from Hope. It's going to come from Hope. Poppy was trying to tell Bill everything about Tom. Couldn't believe Bill was the the best Poppy situation. I believe it because Bill can't talk. See, this is where everybody got glass houses. Bill can't say nothing. What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say? It was like,
He
okay.
can't say anything because he literally slept with his wife's sister. He
You can't
can't
say
say
nothing.
anything.
No. So I think it's kind of it's actually very smart of him. What are you gonna say? Can't say nothing. Very smart of him. So he's accepted it. He's like, okay, that was part of the past. Again, they took the test. So Bill's like, this is my child. And now let's go forward. I actually get it. I actually totally get it.
He was like upset for a minute.
Yeah.
And then he took a minute to think about it. Because at first he was upset. He was like, wait, what? You hooked up with what? When?
He
Who?
did. He
Where?
did. He
What?
did.
But then after he calmed down, he was like, okay, I'm gonna let this go. Like it's in the past. Let's just not, talk about it. And I'm like, that's very unbill like to just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna let it go. He don't let stuff go. He freaking blew Sally up.
Right.
Let things go.
Right. With your son in the building.
Mm. Yep.
Bill also slept with his son's girlfriend, Steffi. Exactly. Bill literally has a child show up at his doorstep. He knew he wasn't going to judge Poppy. I know you can't really judge. You can't judge him. You can't. I thought
That's the third one that just popped up out
right.
of the blue.
Right. I mean, but Jeremy was like, he thinks that if Bill and Lee had an affair last summer and Poppy would make hatred, but that could have worked too. But they've made it clear that in their past, the sisters do not get along. Like their parents and everything, that she was an outcast. There's a whole, they explained the whole past. So I already got that just with them talking.
And then Lee has huge resentment towards her because she can't have a kid.
Right.
She said that. So like, okay.
I get it.
She's like, oh, I can't have a kid. You get to have one and you're a horrible mother. That's
right.
basically what she said to her.
Right, basically.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get her. So it's already there. I think they should, but I understand what you're saying, Jerry. If they did that, it could be even more. But no, they're already there.
Yeah, it would have made more sense if they did
right.
that.
Yeah. But they made it pretty clear. She'll like Penelope. She's not a fan of Miss Penelope. She does. Folks, well, and here I guess we've been longer than the show is.
I think we covered everything, right?
I think I've said 20 times, but they did the tests in front of each other.
Right? And then we went over. We already hit everyone who's hot.
Yes, everybody who's hot.
Right? We hit that.
Yes, that's good. So I think we're good. An hour on there, we did it. Well, folks, we won't be on next one Sunday. I'll be in San Francisco, but we'll be back the following Sunday, which is the 18th. So 2 weeks. It'll go by fast. We'll be here. Trust me, it'll go by fast. Talking by fast. But I'll be in San Francisco next week, so I might do some live shows in the morning from San Francisco. You'll see. But everybody, please be careful out there. If you're in like right now I'm in Hotville, she's in Hotville. Stay hydrated, stay cool. If you're in a rainy situation, it's Hurricane Debbie is coming. Then please be careful with that too. Try to be careful with that. I know that's hurricanes are nothing to play with. And yes, in California, we've had a lot of earthquakes recently. I don't know what's going on. We had one the other day that was a little scary for me. I got a little scared. I'm like, okay,
wow.
It was a 5-pointer, and that lasted a long time. My whole house
start falling.
So far, nothing because it rolled. It didn't shake. It rolled.
Oh.
The ground, I could hear it. I was like, this is not. I got dizzy. I was like, this is not good. Because the big earthquake, I've been in 2 big earthquakes, 7.4 and 6.9. Those were huge.
Wow.
They were scary. They were totally scary. This one got me a little scared. It was like a 5.4, and I'm like, yeah, this is not good. So we're trying our best. We can't do anything about it. We live in LA. The earthquakes happen, and San Francisco too. Earthquakes happen, so nothing I can do about it. But we're gonna try to be careful. But everybody, have a good week. Happy August. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.